Here it is on day 2. As you can see, I decided to go up and then over. Seemed to be the easiest thing and also the cleanest, because that way I can still strap the bag on around there without this really getting in the way too much. I just put some screws through the existing bolt holes to hold the wood in place, and I put the old bolts back in just to fill the bolt holes down there. I'm not going to need that third support, because with that rigid connector under there, that's providing the function that the third support would have. So I can just get rid of these things now, except for the one that holds the bag on the top. Oh yeah, that's what's going to go in that third bolt hole. Okay, so I'll put that back on later. As far as the measurements here, I think these were somewhere around 30. I don't remember what they were. You measure your own, because it might be a little bit different. I tried to make them high enough so that it was over where the bag strap was going to be. And at one point I cut them a little bit shorter for some reason, and I decided that was a bad idea, and I ended up gluing that back together and just using some longer screws to hold it in place. Nothing too fancy. I just used some of those heavy-duty deck screws, and they're about 3 inches long. Drilled through the metal. Easy day. For the width, as you can see, I was planning on using some washers to space that out a little bit, but in the end I measured the width of the bottom of the cart and then measured the width of the drum, and decided that I actually needed to lose a little over 1/4 inch off each side of these boards. So I just ran that through the table saw, and then used a chisel to clean a little bit more off the bottom. So that way, that really was just for appearance mostly. It wasn't off by much, but that way, top to bottom, it looks straight and clean, and that's plenty sturdy. I might see about attaching it to the back later, but I don't think I'm going to need to. So far, that's basically just a 4x4 and maybe 2 2x4s that have gone into modifying that base, and I think it's ready to stand up and start putting stuff together. And we'll see how that goes.